Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing an organization video. So you can see my pantry was a complete disaster and it needed serious help. So I'm going to start off by pretty much taking out, as you can see, things were kind of very sporadic around my house and I wanted to keep things together. So right now I'm taking out all my baking stuff from underneath my coffee bar, which was where I stored it before. Don't judge me, I've got a million flowers, but we are trying to go gluten-free now, so I have about 1,000 regular. I have like the regular flour and the gluten-free flour. So I actually got these jars from Burlington. I really like them. They're really good and they're really the top seals really well. So I got a few of these. These I already had, and then I ended up purchasing more, which you'll see later on in the video. But yeah, I'm pretty much just putting things inside of bins, and I'm going to be storing after the leftover stuff in a box in the outside pantry, because I also have an outside pantry where I keep all my toiletries and stuff, so that's where I'm going to be keeping that. So this project actually took multiple days, so this is the next day. I went out and I got some more containers. A lot of them, like I said, I already had. All the stuff for my baking stuff, I decided to purchase actually nicer containers. They're a little bit more expensive from Burlington. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I don't know if it's Feli or Feli or whatever. That's the brand that I really like. It's really airtight and sealed, which is really good for stuff that you're going to be having longer. Obviously you don't go through flour like you go through your sides and stuff, so it was important to me to purchase more expensive containers for my baking stuff, which I did. And then I also got some Dollar Tree containers, which I will share with you guys later on in the video. But right now I'm just putting in my wheat flour in this particular container. The other one I put my regular flour, and then I got 3 round ones, which I will show you. These little scoop things I got at the Dollar Tree, but they don't fit in all the containers, so I kind of wasn't very successful with them. But in these round ones I actually did my gluten-free flour, I did my baking flour, and then I also have gluten-free all-purpose flour. So you can see I made a huge mess. So it is only going to get worse before it gets better. Learn that right away. My house was a disaster for the past 3 days until I actually got my pantry in the mail and built it and stuff. So it's definitely a work in progress. There was actually quite a few things that were in my pantry that I hadn't even opened. It's just my pantry before was extremely deep, and I would purchase things and I feel like I would kind of forget about them, which seems awful. But the new pantry I ordered, which you'll see later on in the video, everything is more laid out, so it's a lot easier to work with. I actually ended up getting this cereal. We don't really eat cereal in our house. Usually I make Hugo breakfast muffins, the ones with granola and bananas and yogurt and stuff like that. But I decided to get these on the days where I don't have those things, or if Hugo runs out. Not that I think he's gonna eat these, but you know. Then I'm gonna be doing pretty much all my rice in these containers. I actually got this container at the dollar store. As you can see, I'm hardcore struggling with opening every box and every container that I get, but I got these at the dollar store, guys. So yeah, they were only $1, and they work fine for rice because we go through rice quite often, so it's never really gonna go bad. This little guy, it's also from the other one that I showed you, but it just fit better. I'm putting all my soup. These are my soup pastas, which I use to put in soup. Like I said, we are going gluten-free, so a lot of these things is stuff that I already had that has been opened, and we're gonna go through it, but after we run out, we're just gonna keep our gluten-free stuff. So yeah, pretty much that is it. Kind of boring, but that's the reality of it. These containers I already had, so I'm just reusing them. You can pretty much reuse any containers you already have. I'm just putting the oatmeal in this one and like the oats in the other one. I'm sorry, the granola in the other one, but you can feel free to use anything you already have at home. A lot of these containers I already had. About 50% of them I did purchase, but you don't have to get extremely like fancy ones. It's going in your pantry, and as much as I'd like to get the other ones that Khloe Kardashian had in her pantry, I definitely do not make as much money as she does, so dollar store definitely works for me. To be honest, I didn't even use half of those scoops that I bought at the Dollar Tree. They hardly fit in any of my like bowls or containers, so it was kind of annoying, but I will definitely keep them, and I can keep them away in like one of my drawers and use them when I'm baking and stuff. So yeah, so right now I'm just organizing some snacks. And here is the big disaster of my table, what it looked like for the past 2 days. And then I actually got this thing to put outside of my other pantry in the back room, and it's just gonna keep my bulk stuff. So right now I'm making the labels for everything. I know you don't have to do this is totally optional, but because I have pretty much 6 different kinds of flour and baking soda and baking powder, I decided to do this. And because also of the whole gluten-free situation. So this is a Dymo label maker. I actually had one at work. I became obsessed, and I'm obsessed with labeling stuff. So that's what I did. I just printed out those labels. I'll put the Dymo label maker, I'll link it down below if you're interested. But it pretty much, I love this thing. It's so helpful during my wedding because I pretty much make like all my address labels. But here is the actual pantry that we built. We finished building at like 10 o'clock at night, and this is what it looks like. I think it's extremely cute, and if you live in an apartment and you don't have that much room, it's really nice. This is the all-purpose cleaner that I use. If you'd like to see one of the videos, like a clean with me video, I'd be more than happy to do that. But this is my favorite cleaning product ever in the world. It smells like grapefruit. It's from Method, and it's an all-purpose cleaner. So obviously this was extremely dirty, so I pretty much wasn't dirty, it was just very dusty, so I went and I cleaned everything. This pantry actually we purchased at Walmart. They have the same one at Home Depot, but it was like pretty, I think it was like almost $100 more at Home Depot. So it's the same brand and everything. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested, but I just think this actually is there's so much stuff. It took everything that was in my pantry, and I'm using now my pantry for something else, which I'm actually just storing my baking stuff in there so it doesn't take up all my room in my kitchen. My kitchen's actually not very big, so that's why I got this pantry in the first place. So as you watch this video, you will see that nothing that I've put in its place is where it ends up, and that's really the magic of it. You can kind of put it anywhere you like, and you're gonna have to move things around before you find the place where it belongs. So it's totally fine that you keep moving things around, and that's kind of what I'm doing in this part of the video when I'm storing my stuff. Like those walnuts and chocolate chips literally moved to 3 different slots. I'm not even kidding. So in one section, I'm keeping pretty much all my baking stuff on the door of the pantry. I really like this pantry in particular because it has this door, as you can see, where I'm storing. And I think this door is so helpful. I'm putting all my Ziploc bags and my foil and my parchment paper, everything on that door. Look at Cooper, he's so cute. So like I was saying, that door, I really like it because I can pretty much keep Hugo's oatmeal on there. I can keep Hugo's granola bars on there. Yes, you did see me fill that huge jar of oatmeal. That is just purposely for baking. And then I have the individual ones where Hugo can just take off the pantry and bring and make that work when he goes to work so he can have breakfast. I'm pretty much in each section. I'm trying to keep things together, like the section where I'm working on now. I'm keeping everything, all my coconut oil, coconut milk, almond milk, the whipping cream that's that you can store, that you don't have to put in the fridge. I buy mine at Trader Joe's. It's actually the best thing ever because I can really use it whenever I want. There's the expiration date isn't like the regular one. And then I have the one up top there on the right where I'm keeping the chocolate chips and the walnuts, the oatmeal, and the snacks like the trail mix, my bark thins. Then down one shelf I have all the baking stuff, which I actually will move some of that stuff. You'll see it after, but this is the end result. Pretty much really like how it came out, and I can actually use everything that I have now, which is very exciting. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave it down below, and we will see you all in the next one. Thank you.